Hey everyone, so it's basically the end of November, and so it's time for my November favorites. I didn't do an October favorites just because I didn't really have time and I didn't really have a whole lot of new, favorites for the month of October. But during November, I've been trying a lot of new products. I was in New York, so I did buy a couple new products, and I've been kind of going through like my whole collection and finding a lot of products I'm actually loving right now. So a lot of these products are kind of old products that I've tried or I've had before and I never really paid attention to, but I started paying a lot of attention to this month. So I'm going to start off with face products and I'll move on to eyes and lips or whichever. So this month I've been really lucky with my skin. I usually have you guys know I have good skin, but then in the winter months, my skin kind of gets a little bit more red since it's really, really cold outside. So what I've been doing is I've been using my new favorite concealer and then my two MAC MSFs because I'm kind of in between shades right now. So while we are coming back from New York City, we stopped at the Woodbury outlets in New York, upstate New York. And the CCO is basically just like a cosmetics company outlet where you can get discounted makeup. I don't really know where all of they are, but you could just look it up on Google. And they have Bobbi Brown there, and I was kind of looking for some Bobbi Brown products because I've heard Picturesque Makeup rave about it. I've heard a lot of people rave about, Bobbi Brown beauty products. So I wanted to try some, and I couldn't really find anything, but then I saw this foundation stick, and it comes like this, but you can tell this is for like a makeup artist palette because this part has a little lid and actually pops right out. So this is the foundation stick in Warm Sand 2.5, and it is a great concealer, and I've also been using it kind of on my cheeks where it's a little bit more red, and it's really great. It really hides dark circles well, and covers redness really well too, so I'm really, really liking this Bobbi Brown foundation stick. This is like the label. Yeah. And then on top of that, I've really, really been enjoying using my two MAC MSFs, Mineralized Skin Finish Naturals. I'm kind of in between shades. I'm not as dark as I was in the summer where I could use the darker one, Medium Plus, but I'm not as pale as I was last winter when I could use my, medium one. So what I've been doing probably every morning for the past, 2 months or so, I've been mixing these two colors, and look, every time I'm at the mall and every day I'm like, oh my gosh, I need to get a new one. And then every time I'm at the mall, I forget. So you guys need to remind me on Twitter or something because I'm also hitting pan on this one too, if you can see. So yeah, I have literally none left. But what I'll do is I'll just put them both like this, and I'll just swirl my brush. This is a MAC 116. I've just been loving this for face powders. Swirl it in here and then swirl it in here, and then it makes a perfect color for my skin. So I've been really liking these products too, always have. This is probably my MAC MSF Naturals are honestly probably in my top 5 MAC products of all time. And maybe I'll do a video about my top 5 MAC products of all time if you guys are interested, but highly recommend these. As many of you guys know, Lancome has actually been sending me products since around last year at this time, and they recently sent me a surprise package with a new foundation and this new highlighter that they have come out with, and it's the Eclat Miracle, and it's a serum of light universal radiance booster. And at first I didn't really pay any attention to it, but then I said, you know what, I love highlighters, might as well try it. And I've learned that you need to kind of shake it in your hand a little bit or bang it against your hand because it'll get watery and won't work as well. But what I do is I'll just take a little bit, and it's this white, creamy consistency, and it's a gorgeous highlighter. I'm really, really liking it. It's not as, pinky as High Beam, and it's not as, goldy as my MAC ones. It's really, really interesting, especially for the winter time. You can't really see, but it just gives you a really gorgeous glow. And what I'll do is after I apply my concealer, the Bobbi Brown concealer, awkwardly I'm not wearing it today, but I'll put it on my cheekbones, down my nose, a little on my forehead and on my chin, and then I'll put my MAC MSF on top, and it looks fabulous. So highly recommend this. You guys know I get some products all the time, but I do not show you guys what I don't love. I'm not like that. I will only ever, I promise you guys, show you a product that I'm absolutely in love with, and this is the product I'm absolutely in love with. The foundation I'm not a big fan of and I haven't showed you guys. So, but the highlighter I am, rant over. So while I was in New York City, I went to Sephora and I decided to get the Too Faced Natural Eye Palette because I've been wanting to get it for a while, and for some reason I've just always put it off. I wanted it for my birthday, didn't get it for my birthday, which is obviously fine. And then every time I'm at Sephora and I'm like, okay, I'm going to buy it, it's always sold out. So when I saw it in the Sephora in New York City, I decided to buy it. It comes with 9 neutral eyeshadows, and if you know me, you know I love neutral eyeshadows, so this is basically my dream come true in a palette. I actually am getting the Naked palette. My YouTube best friend, Sunshine, is sending it to me, and I'm really, really excited to get it, but this is tying me over for now. Colors are extremely pigmented, unbelievably pigmented, and they're gorgeous. So if you can't get your hands on the Naked palette, or you don't want to buy the Naked palette, or if you just want this too, I think it's a great buy. I've literally used it every day since I've got it. I haven't touched any of my other eyeshadows. I highly recommend this one. Probably my favorite purchase I've made in such a long time. I've been obsessing over it. It's fantastic. And then my favorite mascara, I think I've come to a conclusion that I have a different favorite mascara every like 2 months, but this one is currently my favorite, I guess, like high-end mascara I've tried in a really long time, and also the mascara that I've been using every day for the past like 3 weeks, and it's the Lancome Hypnose Drama. I was sent this a really long time ago, like maybe like last March, and I haven't opened it until recently, so it didn't go bad or anything. But I tried it and I wasn't a huge fan of it, and then I tried it again like the second day to see if I liked it or not, and holy smokes, this is a fabulous mascara. I adore it. It gives you such great lashes, so like mile-long lashes. They're fantastic. I can't recommend this enough. For my favorite lip moisture of the month, I, for some reason, have been obsessing over the Naked Honey Skin Salve. I was actually at CCO, like I said, and I actually bought a whole new one. I decided that since I'm going to run out of this eventually and I'm loving it, I decided to purchase another one, and you know, my yaya would probably love this too, so I might send this to her, I might keep it. I'm not really sure, but I highly recommend this. The smell smells like honey. Well, obviously, if you don't like honey, you probably won't like this, but I love this, and I'm so happy I got another like can of it. And then I've also really been liking Bare Slim Shine. I'm wearing it right now. I think the Slim Shines are being discontinued, but I'm pretty sure you could probably still get it in your stores, and if you can't, chances are you can find it at CCO or on allcosmeticswholesale.com. But this is just a really nice berry kind of color. I'm wearing it on my lips right now. It's a mauvey nude color, and it is fabulous. I love it. For fall, it's great. So, highly recommend this. And then I have a little bit of a random favorites I want to show you guys that I've gotten and don't really fit into makeup, but they're just really cute. And, well, one is like a room favorite. But when I was in New York City, she and my sister went to Vermont, and at Potty Barn, she saw this mirror. Oh, you can see my computer and my messy desk. Lovely. Anyway, so this is a mirror. I think it's like $16. I looked it up because I wanted to send a link to one of my good YouTube friends, William X. I'll put his link down below. Don't subscribe to him unless you have a sense of humor. I'm telling you that right now, because a lot of people tend to get offended, over nothing, but that's a whole different topic I am not going to get into. But this, I really like this mirror, not because like it says like hello gorgeous or anything. I think it's really thin. Like, it reminds me of like those like throwing rocks, which I actually learned how to do this summer in Greece. But it also has a really vintagey feel because it's really heavy. I can just imagine like a flapper, like, well, I mean, a 1920s person, like taking it out because it's so thin and so compact, and I love this. So thanks, Mom. My mom always asks me for a shout out for some reason, so I'm finally giving her a shout out. So thanks, Mom. I love the mirror. And then my room favorite of this month, I've been obsessing over Bath & Body Works. A Bath & Body Works just opened up in my local mall, and I was so excited because I've been going to Bath & Body Works since I was really, really young, and they carried American Girl stuff. But I've been obsessing over their candles and wallflowers. I've talked about wallflowers before in the fall with my leaves one, but I recently just went and bought 4 different wallflower scents just because they were having a sale. And this is what they look like. They're just like these little like wallflowers that you plug into your outlets, and they make your room smell fabulous. The one I have right now is called Secret Wonderland, and it smells so good. It smells like, I don't know, it just smells fantastic. And then I also bought 3 more on Friday because I'm a freak and I made apparently 3 wallflowers for one room. The first one I bought was in warm vanilla sugar. It actually doesn't smell that good in here, so we'll have to wait and see. And then I also got Caribbean Escape. It's like an exotic, fruity kind of smell, which I might say for summer, but, you know, whatever. Well, it's not opening, but it smells really fruity and really summery. And then this one is Fresh Linen, and it smells amazing. I love the smell of, like, clean laundry right out of the dryer, so I'm really happy I got that one to plug in. So those are my November favorites. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what your November favorites are down below, and I'll talk to everyone soon. Bye.